What's going on, everybody? Welcome again for another video. Boy, oh boy, we got a couple of things to cover. One is the rate cuts. Another thing is we're gonna take a look at the market, see what Bitcoin, Basai are doing. Another thing is I gotta clarify some numbers that I said yesterday that were incorrect. Somebody in the comments mentioned it to me, and so I must have been thinking about the wrong percentage point. But nevertheless, we're gonna take a look at that. And what else? What else? Oh yeah, and of course I bought more Bitcoin. All right, let's get to it, guys. The rate cuts. The rate cuts. We'll take a look at that. Let's see. Are people talking about this? But here it is. Jerome Powell. They are cutting 50 base points, so way more than what we were actually thinking. I thought that it was gonna be 25 percentage points or base points. But no, they went with the 50. Right, so here's the thing. Now they cut 50 base points, so now, or 0.5%, now people are, if things dump, it's because people are thinking, oh my goodness, it's worse than what we thought. And they had to, emergency, they had to, guys, it is an election year, okay? The Democrats are not just going to sit idly by with their hands crossed and expect, to just fold over and give the election to Trump. It's not going to happen, okay? So don't be surprised by this, right? Don't be surprised by this. Another thing, so it was announced that they are expecting not only the 50%, the 50 base points or 0.5% now, but they're also expecting another 0.5% cut by the end of the year. Yeah, you guys heard that right. By the end of the year, they are expecting to cut another 0.5%. Talking about bull run. Woo. Also mentioned that next year, 2025, they're gonna cut another 1 whole percentage point, and I think that sometime in 2026 another half a percentage point. At that point it'll be at 2.9% interest. So crazy stuff. But hey, this is what we're given. We got to give time to the markets to digest this. That's why it was going crazy today. I was thinking about it. I'm like, why yesterday things were going crazy when normally the markets have these things already baked in, and it was like last minute craziness, and that's why we started seeing the pumps that we saw yesterday. But today is probably gonna be, I don't know, I'm not expecting much to happen today, but we'll see. Who knows? Sometimes it takes a couple of hours for institutions and people and whatever to start kind of like saying, wait a minute, what's going on? Oh, wait, this is not bad news. This is actually really good news. Bye. I don't know. We'll see. So that's the news there. 0.5 point or 0.5 percentage point cut. Super bullish. We still have a whole lot of posts. We have Doc here, almost 35,000 followers, posting about Bitcoin. We got, and do you know what it takes to make it in Bitcoin? Not just Bitcoin, man. In this whole space, it really takes a lot of courage. Okay, these guys are funny. Yeah, Vishag here. Yep, I agree. Number 1 and number 2, base and Bitcoin. What else? Let's see here. I like that Kyle has Frogman. He's representing. Okay. So everything seems to be preparing for October. T1C here. Okay. Some price targets to keep eyes on. Guess there's some resistance around these levels. So it would be really nice to see Bitcoin just break right through them. I know that 330, yes, has been pretty strong one. So it would be nice to see Bitcoin breaking that. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh yeah, Mr. Cheetos, another one. Okay, So this guy also is asking, Cheeto thinks Peppercoin basically about to moon. We all know that. Those of us have been here, have been like just in the trenches, just day in and day out, crying in the mountains to everybody. So everybody here, we know. Right, and this person has a really nice wallet here, 48,348 tokens. So that's very significant. Now, what's really sad, I guess you can say, is he or she did not stake their Pepper coins for that long. Otherwise, they would have had way, and I mean way more rewards than this. So they missed a huge opportunity, either that or they just bought all these tokens not too long ago. Either way, the good thing is that they are actually staking it. Yeah, but for stake or burn, I don't know. I mean, Mr. Cheetos, if you see this video, I still think you're better off probably burning. So, yeah. And of course, BP Crypto here, man. He's just putting the rocket. Very cool stuff. Okay, let's look at the market. Refresh this. Bitcoin, look at this. Bitcoin dropping under 60,000. Like, why? Like, this makes no sense. This makes absolutely no sense whatsoever, right? And so sometimes the markets are irrational or there is manipulation so that people, can go ahead and be like, oh man, this was a sell the news event. And then all the weekends go ahead and they boom sell everything. And then the smart investors, they go ahead and they buy those hands. And well, that's exactly how the rich continue to get rich and the poor will unfortunately continue to get poorer. Okay, and then here, most stuff down or not really that far up. Nothing really significant except for this first Nero on Ethereum, just gone absolutely crazy. And all this is because of that Binance listing. And again, I don't trust, I'm telling you guys, after Pump That Fun and all that nastiness that was happening with all the rug pulls, I don't trust anything. I still don't even trust this first Nero on Ethereum. It really left that bitter taste, okay, in my mouth that I wouldn't touch this thing like at all. I just don't trust it. I don't even know like how like if this is like really inflated. I really don't know. And honestly, I mean it just I rather stay away from this. My opinion, that's my choice, not nobody else's. I know there's a lot of people that do like Nero. I just didn't like how everything was rolled out. There was such an enormous confusion with all the stuff that came out and people on crypto Twitter saying, oh no, this is the one, no, that's the one. I was like, you know what? Forget that, bro. I'm staying completely out of it. And anyways, I had better use of my money, and that was Pepe Coin, right? So I just continued buying Pepe Coin. That brings me to what I actually did. So the last few days I've been buying Pepe Coin. So the last 3 days, I bought Pepe Coin. I bought Pepe Coin. I think it was like 240. I bought a nice chunk, and then I bought some yesterday around 278, and then today I bought some at 269. Yeah. So like I said, I've been telling you guys anything under $3 for me. For me, not for you guys. Not financial advice. None of my videos are financial advice. But for me, anything under $3 is a W, right? It's a complete win, and I'll take it. You see, the thing is that these prices are not going to stay there for long. Pepe Coin, it's going to go up very significantly. Very. I mean, of course, that depends on how big of a burn we end up having. There was also, let me see, there was right, okay, yeah, let me see the one, yeah. So if you guys can go over and check BP Crypto's X account at BP Crypto 11, give him a follow, guys, give him a like. He puts in he's putting in the time and the efforts. And go over there and take this survey, this poll. And actually, I was one of the ones who thinks that the first day we're gonna see over 150 plus brain NFTs minted. I think it's gonna be that crazy. I don't know about under 50. I mean, if that is the case, we actually may have a chance to get a nice percentage on a brain. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I really think it's gonna be much more than 150. So, but I don't know. We'll see. If that's the case, Peppercoin is going to really is gonna burn a lot, and that's good news, right? For those of us that are going to be having whatever amount of Pepe coins we decide to stay with, that's gonna help our bags as well. So yeah, just go over to X, Twitter, and take this survey, and let's see what the community is thinking. It'll be kind of like a cool thing to have a feel of what the community thinks is going to be the outcome. All right. Now, what else? Oh, yeah. And so here we go. We got this dip. Now it's trading sideways. I'm telling you, this consolidation here, I bought around here. And so there's a lot of people that are buying here. And this thing, it's going to shoot up at some point in time. I don't know, maybe tomorrow, maybe later on today, maybe tomorrow, whenever, or Friday, whenever people start thinking and saying, wait a minute, this is actually amazing news. Once that's the case, then everything will go crazy. All right, let's see. Based AI. Based AI also 5% in the red, just like everything else. And again, pretty much trading sideways here. Now, you see this price, right? And Peppercoin is a little lower than Based AI. When the burn starts, happening and that takes effect, Peppercoin's price action, right? The price that we see here is going to surpass that of Based AI. That's my prediction, but I mean that just makes sense, right? If 50% of Peppercoin gets burned, then that pretty much just doubles the price. Either that, or unless there's like an enormous influx of capital for Based AI, and this thing just continues to just and outperforms Peppercoin by a lot, then maybe that way it won't happen. Want to show you guys something about ETH, right? ETH has been, let's take a look at ETH's chart. And ETH has been like completely, like everybody has given up on ETH. Everybody. I mean, you follow anybody that, that's either in Twitter or any influencer on YouTube. I mean, everybody has given up on Ethereum. And I don't know. I just think that that's a complete mistake. I mean, just look at this. Almost 86,000 votes, and look at this. 80% of people are bearish. This actually makes me be even more bullish on Ethereum, because the market tends to be very contrarian to what everybody else is doing. The markets, they do inflict the most pain, to all the participants, as much pain as possible for, whatever reason. And sometimes it just works better to go against the masses. And I'm wondering if that's going to be the case with Ethereum. That's why I haven't gotten rid of all of my Ethereum. Most of them, yes, I still hold. And, I'm going to keep an eye on this. I have a feeling that Ethereum is going to make a lot of people angry. But, I mean, that's just a hunch. That's not, there's, these whispers of governments. No, none of that. Just a hunch. Just because I see everybody else is bearish, I'm just gonna go contrary to what everybody else is, what their emotions are telling them. And so that's my thing with Ethereum. I would not dare fade Ethereum, especially not at this point, because it almost feels like this is like rock bottom for Ethereum. And there's more chances of Ethereum going up than going down from where it's at. In my opinion, I have no idea. Just a guy over here just talking to this computer and this screen. So what do I know? Like I told you guys, I bought more Peppercoin, and honestly, I thought I would never have the amount that I had. I was able to accumulate. Took me some time, worked through it, worked really hard. But even though I was able to get, the amount that I have, I still feel like it would be nice to have more. But that's always the case. I feel like I don't have enough Bitcoin. Bitcoin is my biggest bag, of course. Bitcoin is my second biggest, and then I think it's Ethereum, and then either Basai or Solana. I don't know. Maybe Solana and then based AI. And I think that's because I bought Solana so cheap that it went up, so much that I'm doing quite well with Solana. And it's not like I have like, a whole lot of, but I mean enough for it to be, a significant bag. So I mean that's what it is, guys. Just hang on in there. Oh, yes. The other thing is, I was mentioning yesterday about the percentage, right? I said that 1% is going to be 1,300 tokens per year. That is incorrect. 1% will be 130 tokens per year, and 10%. And I think that's where my numbers were all mixed up yesterday. It was such a long day and I was so tired. But 10% will be 1,300 tokens per year. That would be a little over 100 tokens a month. So a week is what, like about 25, 26 tokens or something like that per week. Now, is that enough to have a 10 percentage, hold on a brain? At this point, I'm thinking that I would probably want more than just 10%, honestly. Now, if I have 10% in 3, 4, 5 different brains, and that's a different story. But to just hold 10%, I don't know. I mean, it may make sense. I mean, it's passive and it's going to continue producing, right? Year in and year out, as long as the brain is producing quite well. And that's like the bare minimum also, without doing a thing. You see here, it shows you here that 1% is 130. Base tokens, okay, for the year. Another thing also, if you get 1,300 tokens and the tokens go up to $100, you're looking at what, 130,000 tokens? I mean, $130,000? Okay, hold on. Let's take out the calculator and let's see this, because there's just no way. That's crazy. Why is this thing so little? All right, so 1,300 tokens times 100. So yeah, so I was right. Yeah, $130,000. $130,000. That's what it would be, what your tokens would be worth in a year if you do have that 10%. So I mean, it may make sense. I don't know. I am aiming for more than just that. Honestly, that's me. But still, I mean, that would be a nice passive income there for sure. I mean, even a percentage of that would be amazing, right? Some people could probably retire with just what that can produce. And of course, if it produces more than that, well, then take out your calculators and start plugging in numbers, and you'll be pretty surprised how lucrative this can be. I don't know. We'll see. But in the meantime, I'm going to be waiting, lurking the Telegram and such, and see what's happening. And I'll continue to bring you guys the alpha. But as of now, I am just so completely static with the amount of pepper coins that I was able to accumulate. It was hard. I worked really hard for it and grinded that bad boy, and so it's a milestone for me. And I hope that, again, not financial advice, if you had a goal, I sure hope that you reached it, or that at least you're able to reach it before we get to the burn. TikTok, guys, TikTok time is running out, and 9:30 is around the corner. That's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for your support. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.